Albany, New York is not just the state capital. In Capital District after dark, it is a city where every office, museum, church, and emergency service route belongs to someone after sunset. The Camarilla says the domain is stable. The anarchs say the prince is lying. The Church of Caine says vampires are not monsters, they are chosen. And 6 newly entangled kindred are about to find out what the city does to people who believe they can stay clean. The Capital District is not one city. It is a knot of competing domains. Albany is where the Camarilla keeps the crown polished. Troy is where the anarchs remember every broken promise. Schenectady is where people pass through and disappear or get processed by systems nobody wants to admit exists. Saratoga smiles, pours drinks, and keeps score. This is not a gothic horror in a castle. This is American night realism. Bad fluorescent light, political favors, surveillance cameras, old money, dead malls, court etiquette, and predators who know how paperwork works. Oliver Davies is a Lasombra who wants legitimacy in the Camarilla, but every step towards respectability costs him another piece of moral ground. His sire comes from a darker Sabbat past, and Oliver's question is simple. Can you join the system without becoming exactly what it wants? Lily Bay is a Tremere pulled towards secrets, occult rivalries, and hidden power structures behind Albany's polite supernatural world. Her rival, Magic Man 58, has started circling the Helderberg Athenaeum, and Lily may be closer to the truth than is safe. At Riot Rourke is a Brujah with anarch instincts, a sharp mouth, and more wounds than she lets anyone see. The Harpies have begun circling her, and Kat's story is about rebellion, pressure, and whether anyone in Albany can stay free once the city learns what they need. Anya is a famous ballerina whose beauty, status, and public image make her powerful, exposed, and easy to weaponize. If you saw the ballerina short, this is where that story lives. Art, hunger, court politics, and the terror of being seen too clearly. Zero is a Nosferatu from the city's underside. Shelters, alleys, tunnels, and places polite vampires avoid. He's paranoid, resourceful, and dangerously good at finding the wrong door. In Albany, that makes him useful, disposable, and very hard to ignore. Connor is a Banu Hakim hacktivist, pulled into surveillance trails, broken havens, scourge attention, and the question of what justice means when every system is already compromised. The coterie has learned that violence, missing people, police pressure, casino influence, church politics, and Camarilla discipline are not separate problems. In this city, nothing is random. Someone benefits when people disappear. Father Cruz and the Church of Caine are becoming one of the most dangerous forces in Albany. Publicly, the Father offers meaning, ritual, and religious identity to vampires who feel lost. Privately, he's using faith, blood, shame, and loyalty as a weapon. The coterie's actions have drawn mortal attention. Cameras, witnesses, bodies, feeding mistakes, and institutional scrutiny are piling up. Camarilla does not forgive exposure. It contains it. Right now, the domain is under pressure from 3 directions. The prince is trying to keep control. The anarchs are deciding how much of Albany's order they can tolerate. The Church of Caine is gathering influence. And somewhere in the background, institutions like Stonegate and circulatory systems suggest that mortals are not just victims of individual vampires. They may be part of a larger supply chain. And if the Masquerade keeps cracking, the Camarilla may send someone whose job is not to ask what happened. Her job is to ask who authorized it. You do not need to start from episode 1. This video gives you enough context to jump into the latest episode. If you want the full experience, start with episode 1. If you want the fastest route in, watch the highlight playlist first, then jump to the newest full session. The city will teach you the rest.